What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Got a couple new subscribers. Thank you, thank you. So, I guess I'm just going to address something here. The roll-on primer thing. It's not so bad. If you're in a pinch, go for it. Just be prepared to sand a little bit more. But what I'm finding is the best way to do this, which of course I didn't do, but I went on University of YouTube, looked around a little bit and see how some of the guys are getting these pro jobs out of them. Well, they call it pro jobs, but it's still, it's not flat. It's pretty flat, but it ain't that flat. What I'm finding is these guys obviously did their research. So let's just pretend there's primer on here and all that. So what you're going to want to do is you make a couple passes. Whatever, one or two or maybe even three. But I would do two. You just make a couple passes or something. Then after you're done making your couple passes, you want to get in with your brush. And just use the tip of your brush. So you use the tip of the brush like this and that evens a lot of it out. That takes a lot of the nightmare out of it. So you go maybe even three of these. One, and you go two, maybe even three. Try three, or even more. Just do that, and then you get in with the tip. But it's a slow process, man. And you go like that, and that'll make it look a lot better. Even the guys out there that are spraying Rust-Oleum and stuff like that in their car that are having really good results on it. The only problem I have with Rust-Oleum is I really don't know anything about it, but sanding it. What if a couple years go by and you want to sand your car? Man, oh man, that's going to be a nightmare to sand. But yeah, I've seen some really nice Rust-Oleum paint jobs out there. They're spraying clear and all that over it, and it's looks really good. You do what you got to do to get your ride going. Who cares what anybody thinks? You just keep doing you. That's what I'm finding about this roll-on primer thing. You just, you know what I mean? You do that, and you get in with your brush, and just use the tip of your brush. Which I didn't do. I didn't do that. You can see that I have. But either way, I got to sand this car, so that's what I plan on doing. I'm gonna sand. I got some little bit of time to kill. I'm gonna sand my hood. I'm gonna guide coat it, and we're gonna sand it. I'm probably gonna go in with I don't know, 180. So I think I got my compressor figured out, hopefully. And then I'm going to try to spray. So instead of going 4 to 1, I'm going to go 4 to 1 to 2. I'm going to use some reducer just to have a thin layer of primer over it. Just to get rid of, whatever areas I missed or something, or scratches, or I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try a little bit of this and that. and see what happens. But yeah, the roll-on primer thing, it's good. Go for it, man. Go for it. It's a lot cheaper than buying those spray cans, I guess. But just be, I don't know, because I never sanded it yet. So, but just by looking at it, yeah, just be prepared to sand a little bit more. But I've seen some really good. I forget what they're calling it. Roll-on tipping something. I don't know. It's on YouTube. You can dig it up and find out, but there's some guys on there that actually rolled their paint on their car and did that tipping method thing, and it was okay, but it was wavy. It wasn't a flat paint job, but it gets the job done. I mean, if that's what you got to do to get your ride looking good, cruising around, like it was definitely a 10-footer. Like, it looked all right. Would it be something that I would do? Roll on paint? No, I wouldn't do that. I'd rather cruise around in primer before I do that. But yeah, let me, I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. All I know is I'm just getting out here doing it. Let me let me spray some guide coat on, and we'll get to it. Well, I seen it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Got on my high spots. But yeah, if you're gonna roll, prepare to have shit like this. So I don't know. I don't really like it, but it's all right. I mean, I just got this guy. Like, it comes out easy. Easy enough. But yeah, this hood is messed up, man. I'm gonna try to body hammer that again. I like to use my DA, but I don't have a filter. I'm having a problem finding a filter, so I gotta think of something. But if I can do shit by hand, I'd rather do it by hand than having all that, you know what I mean? It's just a racket. Plus, I live in a neighborhood that people don't want, they don't like this shit. Not that I care. I just don't want the noise. But yeah, look at my high spots. I'd have to try to body hammer that again. Yeah, it comes out pretty easy, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it. Obviously, I don't like it. But it does come out pretty easy. I'm using 180. So, luckily I have another gallon. I have another gallon of that shitty primer, that platinum, whatever it's called. Looks like platinum finished, whatever. But I gotta figure out a filter for that air compressor. Figure something out. Maybe if we were to do that tipping method, it might come out a little bit better. I don't know. Frickin' bee, get the hell out of here. See, came out pretty easy. Hard to do all this shit with one hand. Oh yeah, today I'm listening to see how easy that came out? It comes out easy. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. If I didn't have air compressor or not, yeah, I'd probably go down this road again, but I don't think I'd do it again. Got my cup. Yeah, those freaking high spots. I know this hood's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah. It didn't take me long. So I don't have to try to body hammer these high spots down again. Look, I got a low spot here. Trying not to spend too much time in this damn hood. I want to get a cowl for it eventually. Look around a little bit. Or somebody wants to donate one to me, that would be good too. What a nightmare. So yeah, that's the plan. It's not gonna take me long. I might even break the D8. I don't know. I got no filter on that thing on. I gotta figure something out, a sponge or something, or cut something out. Yep. Alright, let me muscle some of this down. Put my dust mask on. And we'll see what it looks like. For the time it took me to sand this by hand on my high spots, oh well. I DA'd that, and that. In actual less time than hand sanding that. So, you know, be prepared to sand when it comes to this roll-on thing. I mean, the rolling tipping thing where you you use the brush. You use the brush and you tip it. You might have better, might be better. Because I think that's what they do the boats too. So the rolling tipping thing is kind of what you want to do when it comes to that. Of course I didn't do that. But it came out pretty quick with the DA. Like I knew I was sanding this car, well obviously I'm sanding it down again. And I'm going to shoot another layer. But this time I'm going to use my compressor and my air gun. But I seen some electric spray guns, gravity feed ones, that look pretty promising. They actually made ones that is for automotive. And I've seen a bunch of guys on YouTube doing it. And look, damn, I got it, yeah, it's not bad. I would definitely like to try it. So the roll-on thing, yeah, I think I gave it a 5.5, and yeah, I'm pretty much staying firm on that. Only because, you know, it's doable, you can do it. If you have to do it, do it. Do it. But be prepared to sand. Then if you do the roll-on, you got to make sure you use whatever this shit is. I don't know if you can see that. I think it's in French. It is in French. Oh, maybe this side. Yeah. Make sure you use that and get a paintbrush and do the tipping thing. Go on YouTube, check it out. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll get a better finish on that. There's guys, like I said, they're actually rolling like Rust-Oleum and paint on cars and doing that tipping thing. It turned out really good. The only problem with it is that it was wavy. It's not flat. But they have those electric guns now. I can't remember the name. If you go on YouTube, you'll see them. And it's gravity feed. Gravity feed is when the cup's on top instead of on the bottom. On top would be much, much better. And yeah, someone figured it out. And they made some for automotive paint. And these guys were spraying it. I can't remember what site it was. But they're on YouTube. Check it out. And it was, man, I think that might be the future. I think that's going to be the future. Like, it'd be nice not to run a compressor and that, and they figured out how to, you know what I mean, master that electric spray gun thing. But those guys in there, yeah, they were doing some pretty damn good paint jobs with it. That might be the way to go. Like, if you plan on getting into restoring these cars and doing stuff like this, yeah, fortunately, you gotta have the tools to go with it. Or that, or just send it out. But then you're looking at thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So yeah, that DA, man, it was easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Like, it took me longer just to sand this. And I did the 1, 2, 3 in less time. At least my high spots didn't come out on this side. I tapped them pretty good. I'm gonna have to do the same thing with this. Try tapping that again. Figure something out. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, just be prepared to do some sanding. Alright, give me a sec. Came out easy with the DA. Still got a couple areas here I gotta touch up. Yeah, it came out easy with the DA. If you don't have a DA, you're gonna have to get a bunch of guys together and have a blocking party. That sounds like fun too. But yeah, it can be hand sanded out, no problem. It's just gonna take a little bit. You got a DA, man, piece of cake. All this, you can have this whole car done in one day with a DA. But if you're having a blocking party, yeah, you can probably, I don't know, you might be able to get it all done in one night too. You got a guy on each corner, we'll say. I don't know. But yeah, it's sanded pretty good. I don't think, yeah, I don't know. Just be prepared to sand. I think tomorrow we're gonna get in on those fenders. We'll get in on those fenders. We'll get the whole front clip done. Yeah. Right on. Have a good one.